On the list of Indiana's all-time great basketball players, you would certainly find George McGinnis near the very top. George passed away last year, leaving behind a lifetime of basketball memories. Family is ready to share some of that hoops history and help others along the way. Each item tells its own story, another chapter in the life of an extraordinary man.
He just was such a humble, nice guy, and he cared about people.
The legacy of George McGinnis lives on in this collection and now continuing to pay it forward like he did for so many others.
When you realize that these are the trophies of their lives, we're humbled by that, and it is exciting.
This weekend, Ripley Auctions will take bids on more than 130 items from McGinnis' personal collection. Championship rings, Hall of Fame trophies, family photos, and much more. From George Washington High School to IU to the Pacers, McGinnis' basketball prowess made him an Indy legend.
Growing up, watching the ABA, and for me it was an experience of having season tickets with my father and being a preteen and going to the Coliseum.
The ones that jump out at me are the championship rings from the ABA days, because I was a kid back then. I remember those championships well. I remember my family getting so excited about them, and to see George's championship rings in person is pretty exciting.
Some of the proceeds from this weekend will go to the Dropping Dimes Foundation, near and dear to Big George, helping support retired ABA players. Many of them played with and against McGinnis.
We saw so many guys who needed help for so long. To see so many people now seeing the story, understanding it, and caring about it is unbelievably satisfying.
They are collectibles to some for sure, but the stories attached to them will live on for decades.
The local connection, Indianapolis, that's where it really hits home for us.
He took tremendous pride in the city, the Pacers and the city, and all of his former teammates, and everybody in the state of Indiana. It was like, he took huge pride in all of that.
You can visit droppingdimes.org for more information on that great organization. They continue to help families of ABA alumni financially and in their communities. And you can see all of the items in the auction catalog by visiting the Ripley Auctions website. Early online bidding is open now. The final live auction stream will begin at 3 p.m. this Saturday. Brad Brown, WRTV Sports.
And speaking of the Pacers, Indiana got a big home victory last night against the New Orleans Pelicans. Tyrese Halliburton had 34 points and 13 assists to lead the Pacers to a 114-110 win. Indiana is back at home tomorrow night against the Portland Trail Blazers and again Friday night against the Detroit Pistons.